Good morning. Today I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat about cloud computing, specifically cloud computing and the smaller business, and how best we can make use of that, keeping all of the concerns that people have in mind. If I start off with those, a lot of clients we've spoken to have said that cloud computing may not be for them. Because it's going to be quite expensive, it's going to be quite slow, how can we make sure that the data is safe, and the feeling of not having the data on site somewhere tangible that they can actually walk to and touch is a real concern. Given that today's cloud computing has changed and migrated a long way, we think that we can really answer a lot of these questions by providing the solution that we're calling hybrid computing, hybrid cloud. Try that again. Hybrid cloud computing. Now, what we mean by this is that there are elements of cloud that are very, very useful, and there are elements of cloud that, quite frankly, don't work for smaller businesses. So, for example, if you're an architect or you're somebody that works with graphic design, images, or walkthrough images, then quite frankly, cloud is going to be a little challenging for you to do it in its entirety. The reason for this is that as a smaller business, we're not necessarily spending thousands of pounds a year on connectivity. And these bigger files will typically have some restrictions in how they move through the network. Now, you don't want to be sitting with your network access being slow, because productivity in your staff will significantly suffer. So what we've looked at is we've partnered up with Microsoft and with Google. Specifically, Microsoft is offering what we think is the more stable solution right now. And what this allows us to do is to have a server on site. The on-site server will still manage things that are quite important. The local database for usernames and passwords for people logging on, for example. Making sure your printers work correctly and are shared correctly across the network. Making sure that your files are fast and accessible on the gigabit speeds that everybody's used to now, and making sure that backups can happen quite effectively and within your control, that you can actually tangibly see. Elements that we're putting out to cloud are specifically email and some of the Microsoft suite that would work quite effectively. So emails have been in the cloud for many, many years. You'll probably all remember when Hotmail started, and quite frankly, that was a cloud solution back then, just not called cloud. So our solution, the hybrid solution, is to have an inbound system, a server-based system in the office, and the email system outside of the office. This gives you what we feel is the best of both worlds. It allows you to have the benefit of the huge platform on the email side. So Microsoft's platform is going to be the most stable, being that it's something that they're now very, very good at and have written the book on. It's going to be redundant, so you're going to have multiple servers with your data sitting on it, and it's going to be for email purposes fast and sufficient for your services. So that's our hybrid cloud solution. Having on site, having the local server with the bigger files and videos and perhaps CAD drawings and anything that locally needs to be accessed more quickly on the local server. On the outside in the cloud, having the emails and smaller documents that can be quite effectively used from that platform. And we feel that still allows you to have we've proved that it still allows you to have a smaller connection, internet connection, And given that you're still able to work if the internet connection goes down on a number of items, and in most cases people have access to either another wireless connection, internet on their phones, internet on a number of other devices. This answers a number of issues in terms of email connectivity going down. Hope that's a helpful little document, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.